Hello Tribal Makers, this is Michalle Malev and welcome to my channel. In today's practice, we're going to give love and attention to our spine. We're going to focus on the neck, on the back, on our hips, and we're going to enjoy, celebrate our bodies. Now, today's practice is meant to be as a warm-up or as a practice by itself, as a workout by itself. Before we begin, make sure that you have a yoga mat and a glass of water nearby. And before we begin, I would like to say a quick thank you to all my viewers and all my subscribers. Thank you, you guys, and let's begin with the practice. Let's start by spreading our feet at a shoulder width apart. Feel the weight of your body being spread equally between the ball of your foot and your heel. Take a deep breath. Put both of your hands on your belly, support it a little bit, and close your eyes. Slowly take a deep breath, inhale, fill the belly with air. And as you're exhaling, pull the navel to spine slightly, start activating your core muscles. Take a deep breath, feel the body expand, the lungs and the belly are expanding. And slowly exhale, pull the navel to spine, feel the air coming out of your lungs. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. As you inhale, say thank you to the body, to all the wonderful things that it's doing for us. And as you exhale, let go of all the stress and the tension that the outside world might leave inside of our bodies. Inhale, say thank you for the wonderful new life it's been creating for the past few months or weeks. Exhale, let go of any anxiety and any fear that you have. Inhale, feel more comfortable in your body. Exhale. Inhale, feel your feet, your legs, your hips, the spine going taller and longer. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And as you exhale, pull the navel to spine and let your arms go and open your eyes. Good. Now let's start by raising our arms up, looking up, and taking them down, looking down, going up and down, up, smile, and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, feel your body growing. Exhale, pull your navel to spine. A few more of these. Open the chest as you're taking your arms up. And down, exhale. Last one. Good. Now let's turn our head from one side to the other slowly. Make sure that the chin remains parallel to the floor here. Good. Let's stay on one side and let's make 3 nods here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and take it to the other side. And again, we have 1, 2, 3, other side. Last one, 1, 2, 3, other side. This is a small movement, and let's do the same thing to the other side. So we have 1, 2, 3, and it should feel comfortable. It's a wonderful twist to your cervical spine here. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Good, and back to center. Let's roll our shoulders backwards a little bit. Let's roll them forward. Let's roll our head to one side. We'll make 3 head circles here. Make the movement as big as you want or as small as you want. Allow the nose to lead you here. Good, and same thing to the other side. You may close your eyes or keep them open, whatever you're feeling comfortable with. Breathe. Good, let's go back to center. Now make sure that the back of the neck is long. Elongate the back of the neck here. You might want to tuck your chin a little bit inwards. Make sure that the ears are above your shoulders, and we're going to cross our arms in front of us. Take our arms up and pull our arms slightly backwards, opening our armpits here, opening the chest a little bit without arching our backs. Good. Now if the chin slided a little bit forward, make sure that your ears are above your shoulders. Take it back. Good. Maybe elongate the arms a little bit more if you can. Wonderful. Let's allow the arms to go down. And same thing, we're going to cross our fingers, our thumbs to the other side. And we're taking our arms forward, making sure that the ears are above our shoulders here. Good. Elongate the back of the neck. Good. Pay attention that you haven't slided with your head back. If you did, tuck your chin in, elongate the back of the neck. Good. Maybe add more stretch to your arms. Try to get taller here without arching the lower back. You're in control of it. If you're feeling you're losing the control in your lower back, take a deep breath and exhale, pull the navel to spine. Good. That will allow you to activate your core muscles. And slowly let it go. Good. Let's roll our shoulders backwards. Let's roll them to the front. And let's roll our head once to one side, slowly. And to the other side again. Good. Now let's go to the end of our mat. Make sure that you're in a wide-legged stand. Bend your knees a little bit. We're not locking them. And slowly, the chin would like to go to get connected to the chest. And you're slowly allowing your head to go down. Allow it to pull the whole spine down. Bend your knees. Give space to the belly. Slowly reach the floor and position yourself in a tabletop position. Now, when we're in a tabletop position, we're not collapsing into the tabletop position. We're strong, so make sure you're pushing the floor with your arms, the ground with your arms, that you're pushing with your leg. You're active here. You're not passively hanging around. Also, make sure you're not lifting your head up. You're not looking downwards. The back of the neck is long. Feel the natural curves of your body here. The natural curves of the spine. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, pull the navel to spine a little bit. Again, we're activating our core muscles. We're reminding our body that even if we're getting bigger in our bellies, we're still working with our core muscles. Good. Take a few more deep breaths here. Now, if somebody feeling uncomfortable with the wrist, they can take them slightly to the front and to the side. This will increase the base between your arms and make it a little bit softer and easier. If not, make sure that the shoulder is above your wrist. Good. Let's take a few more breaths here. And now, as you exhale, the head and the pelvis want to meet up. The back is curving, and we're transitioning ourselves into the cat stretch here. Good. We're going to inhale, slowly transition into a modified cow. And the modification I would like you to do is to put the emphasis on your chest, not on your lower back. The chest is opening up. Your thoracic spine is getting a wonderful stretch here. The lower back is controlled. Good. Take a deep breath and exhale, pull the navel to spine. Again, the arms are active, the legs are active, the knees are active, everything is active here. And slowly open the chest. Inhale and exhale, pull the navel to spine, allowing only the upper part of the back to really open. The lower back remains relatively neutral. We're not emphasizing our tailbone here. Good. Again. The sacrum is pointing to the floor here. Open the chest slowly. Look up. Nice. Go back into your natural curves, the natural curves of the spine, that is. And take your hips back. Now you might want to increase the gap between your knees so you'll have space for the belly. So make sure that the toes are touching when you're doing this, and slowly allow the chest to open up here in this modified version in a wide-legged child pose. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. That should feel nice and calming. I remind you that if in any stage of this practice you're feeling some sort of discomfort, either nervy discomfort or your joints are harassing you, please step out of the position. Try the next one, or try another practice, or try the practice in a different time. We all have days that we're feeling better and that we're feeling worse, especially when we're growing a baby inside of us. Let's go back. And from here, we're going to take one palm and put it next to the other, the palm of the hand. Take the other hand to the side. And again, we're going to stretch backwards, taking our hips backwards. If you need to, you can do it in a modified version. I feel comfortable without keeping my toes together, the feet together. Good. You should feel a nice stretch to the side of the body here. Again, it should be a gentle stretch. You're not looking for a new range of movement when you're pregnant. You're maintaining what you have. Wonderful. Let's go back into our modified child pose here. Nice. Open the chest. Relax into it. By the way, if you want, you can definitely either use your fist here as a support, or maybe a yoga block if you need to. Good. Let's go back and do the same thing to the other side, our side stretch. So the palm of the hand is next to the other hand, and we're taking the arm to the side and the hips going back. Good. And relax here. If you want, you can straighten your arms. Take a deep breath. Good. This should feel nice. Let's slowly come out of it. And we're back in our tabletop position. Let's take a deep breath here. Make sure that the back of the neck is long. And let's take one leg back. We're going to take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we detach the leg. And we're making sure that we're not collapsing inwards. We're not opening our hips to the side. The hips remain parallel to the floor here. And if you're feeling comfortable here, let go of the opposite arm, and you're doing a bird dog here. Slowly allow the arm to pull you a little bit forward, and the leg is resisting and pulling you a little bit backwards. Beautiful. You're in control here. If you're not feeling comfortable, you can take down your arm. We're going to be here for a few more seconds. Elongate the spine. Stretch your spine. Good, and slowly take your arm down, take your foot down. Now let's take our hips backwards. Relax for a second. We're going to do the same thing to the other side in a bit. Good, let's take another deep breath here. And we are back in our tabletop position. Pay attention that the back of the neck is long. You're not looking upwards, we're not looking downwards. That you're in control of your abdominal muscles. So take a deep breath and exhale. Pull the navel to spine. Stretch the other leg to the back. Detach it from the floor. Take the other arm, the opposite arm. Good, and breathe. Now, the leg is a continuum of your body. It's not going upwards, it's not going downwards. And slowly try to stretch. The arm is trying to get forward. The leg is trying to reach back. Good, we're stretching our spine here. A few more breaths. Last one here. Take your arm down, take your leg down. And let's do some hip circles here. To one side. Now you can make this movement as big as you want or as small as you want. It really depends on how you feel. And to the other side. Good. Nice. Now slowly let's transition ourselves into a forced sitting. Ooh, I really moved the I moved the mat here. And make sure that the front leg is parallel to the front of your mat or to the side of your mat, and the other leg is parallel to the other side of the mat. So you have a 90-degree angle going on in here. And if you're feeling comfortable, good. If not, you may use a pillow underneath your bum, maybe yoga block if you need to. If it really feels uncomfortable, and it might feel a little bit uncomfortable for some of us, just step out of it and go to the next exercise, or step out of the practice. So from here, we're going to start roll our hips forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Good. Now slowly, if you're feeling comfortable, let's add our arms a little bit. We're adding a little bit more movement to this. Make sure you're feeling comfortable. And if not, you can always go back. Nice. Now let's lay on our sides here. Make sure that the elbow and your knees are at the same angle. So the hips can be a little bit backwards, but the knees and the elbow are in the same place here. Make sure that you're spreading your forearm on the floor. Don't allow your body to collapse here. You're collecting it and pulling your ribs up. From here, be strong. We're going to disconnect our hips and try to reach the ceiling with it. So take a deep breath. And from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing the side plank. 6, 7, 8, going down. Great job, everyone. Let's straighten our legs here. Again, don't collapse downwards on your shoulder here. You're strong and powerful. I would like you to exhale every time we're taking our leg forward. We're going to do a side kick, and inhale as we're taking our leg back. So we're going to kick our leg forward, everyone with their own range of movement here, and taking it back. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Make sure that the upper part of the body is not moving. This can be a very small movement. I, by the way, in this specific pregnancy, am feeling my hips I feel them moving. So I try to maintain a smaller movement here. I'm not trying to explore new range of movement here. I'm trying to preserve what I have. Good. And strengthen what I have. Wonderful. And last one to this side. Good. Let's take our leg down and slowly transition ourselves to the other side. So again, make sure that you have a 90-degree angle going on in here. This one is parallel to this side of the mat, and this one is parallel to the other corner of the mat. And from here, we're going to start rolling our hips in and out, or up and down, depending on the way you're looking at it or feeling it. Make sure you're feeling comfortable here. If not, you can just stay in your four-seated position, and if not, you can step out of it. Good. Let's add our arms. Smile. Last one. Good. And let's transition ourselves to line on the side. Again, the forearm is spread strong on the floor. Take your arm up, and we're going to pull our hips up. Everything's going to be trying to reach the ceiling, the sky. We're trying to get long and tall here. Take a deep breath and exhale. And we have 5, 8, 7, 6. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Letting go. Good. Straightening our legs. And again, when we're taking our leg forward, we're going to exhale and inhale when you're taking it back. So slowly move within your comfort range. Good. We're not trying to impress anyone here. Not when we're pregnant. Good. And even if we're not pregnant, we don't need to impress anyone. We're doing it for our longevity, to maintain mobility. Good. A few more of these. Make sure that the upper part of the body is not collapsing and that you're not moving from your hips up. The movement is only in your hip. Good. I know this can be a little bit challenging to some of us, but it's okay. That's what we're doing the whole thing for, to challenge ourselves, to grow stronger. Last one. Good. Now let's slowly transition ourselves from the tabletop position and take one leg forward. Now, I would like you to allow the whole body to slide forward here. Good. Now, wherever it feels comfortable, I don't want you to exaggerate the movement. Again, we're not looking for a new range of movement. We're just opening our hip flexors a little bit here. And slowly come out of it. Now let's keep the upper torso, the shoulder and our body in place as far as we can, and slowly slide downwards. Now you're going to feel the stretch changes almost immediately, by the way, and I don't want you to overdo it and exaggerate it. If you see, I've made a very small movement here. I took my hips slightly to the front. I don't need more than that. I'm actually very tight in my hips now. And I don't want to exaggerate it because we are becoming more flexible as the pregnancy goes on because of the hormones that we have in our bodies. So we don't need to overdo it or try to reach new places or, breaking ourselves into a stretch. No, everything needs to be comfortable. Come out of the stretch. Good. Same thing to the other side. By the way, if you're feeling uncomfortable with your knees, you can put some sort of padding underneath it, a cushion, a towel, a blanket, whatever you have. Let's do the same thing to the other side. And from here, we're going to allow the whole body to slide forward here. Good. Smile and breathe. Make sure you're elongating the back of your neck. Another deep breath here. Good. Opening the hip flexors. Nice. Come out of it. And now we're going to keep the upper part of the body up and a very small movement, very gentle, just when you're starting to feel the stretch. Good. And stay here. The hips are going downwards. They're not going forward, they're going down. You'll feel it almost immediately, at least if you're tight like me. Breathe here. Good. Don't allow the hips to open here. They're parallel. Good. Slowly, let's come out of it and let's go into a knee stand. Let's make few hip circles here to one side and few hip circles to the other. Good. Let's move our hips from side to side here, reminding them that everything is okay and how grateful we are to all the hard work they're doing. They're carrying all of this weight. Your pelvic floor muscles are working really hard now, and your hips. They're going to do some magical things in a few weeks or a few months. Good. Slowly, let's take one leg to the front and strong, powerful. If you need help, you can use some help. We're going to go up. So root your toes in the mat, look forward, and slowly come up in one go. Good job, everyone. Let's take a deep breath. A few more of these. Let's move our hips from one side to the other. Let's do a hip circle to one side and to the other. Last one, take a deep breath. And great job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, give me a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Join the tribe. I'll see you in our next video. And remember, life is too short. Enjoy it. Bye.